board is concerned, then it's obviously not good.
Can we like?
I'm gonna ace it.
Nah. Kids, like I think I have like a.
It's your Jordan chapter.
You should like
12.
Get some. Like the best grade in this class should be the overall.
Yeah, like communism.
All right.
Communism.
Everything was better.
What would make some sense? I do number one. I can do math. Literally already done this one. Just did.
Oh.
Okay, how do we do number 1? Anybody want to start?
You
I
just
go
flip the.
Okay, Skylar.
-5 and +3.
Okay, yeah, what x values make this factor or this factor equal to 0? That would make the whole thing equal to 0.
That's not feasible.
Roman, you might want to study. Okay, how about, let's go clockwise. Jaden,
Oh.
remember how to do number 2?
Let me write it actually.
No, let's not do that. What x value makes this one 0?
That would be
-7. Okay, how about this factor? Okay, 3 times what equals 0?
0.
0. Alright, and how about this one? If there was no 2 there, what would the answer have been? 3. So if there is a 2 there, it's 3 halves, 3 over 2.
Is that factor?
If you're not sure, you can do 2x minus 3 equals 0 and solve that for x. Because that's what you want to happen. You want x to make 2x minus 3 equal to 0. But you should get 3 halves either way. Okay.
That doesn't factor.
Yeah, you're right. This should have been an 8.
Yeah, I was
right
about
here.
to say.
My bad.
Oh, okay.
No, actually, that's why I didn't do it, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, before I do that one, let me write like 4 and 5 down. You guys can figure it out before I ask you.
The answer to number 4 is -1. 3.
I'm doing this so long.
He's mine. Back off.
What?
Can't have
Who cares about Norman Reedus?
Crusty.
a lot of people like Clayton just said he loved Norman, and I had to tell him
I mean,
no,
don't know.
going after him on the internet.
Stop.
You have Houston in your
Stop.
weird.
Just stop.
I ever just wanted to like.
You're a little bit delusional.
Mr. Jordan did all the things he could say and tried to say like was kind. Because he's kind.
Okay, Emily, did you figure out number 3?
Yeah, it'd be +5 and +3.
Should have gone to blue, shouldn't I? Okay, now what?
And it should be -5 and -3.
Yeah.
I don't really know how you. Oh, because you.
What multiplies into 15, that adds up to 8. Okay, number 4, Corey, did you get that one?
Yeah, so it would be x minus 5 and then x plus 1.
Come on, man.
Nuclear.
Legalized nuclear.
Nuclear.
I'm taking the psycho test in it.
Okay, do 5 and 6.
Stop it. Get some help. Welcome back to 2017.
Hey, guys, hush.
Oh.
What the heck? Did I skipped one.
I'm so hungry, Mr. Jordan.
Hmm.
How many questions are on this test? Like, estimation.
You do it on Saturday. One.
20.
You know, you should have 20.
2 of them are graphs.
Damn.
Oh. No,
Okay, boys, have you done these problems?
yeah. He has it.
No.
Maybe.
Okay,
I'm
my
on,
next I've got 8 up there.
I'm on 5.
He's on one.
Bro, I
think
think
they
I
need
want
to be
my
separated.
calculator.
I've probably done.
I want to transfer schools.
Okay, Ciara, did you get number 5?
Oh, I have to do x plus 6, x plus 6, and then x equals
That's exactly what I got.
What's another way we could write this?
X plus 6 squared.
Okay.
Okay.
Roman number 6, any ideas?
Yeah, actually. So you have to like take x out of all of it. So it would be like x plus, I'm in parentheses 4. No, x. Wait. Huh? Now I'm just confused.
Okay, if you divide these by x, what are you left with?
4x.
No.
Bro, what?
You were so confusing, Roman.
X
6x.
X squared divided by x is
X.
6x divided by x is
6x. Oh no, it's just 6.
You're an
0.
idiot.
so what values
What?
for x would make this equal 0?
Bro, I don't know.
Negative 6. Oh, 0.
Okay.
Jordan, you should let me do
Bro.
number 7.
Yeah, let her do number 7.
Lennox,
Yeah.
you get number 7.
I don't understand.
I don't
You
know how
gotta
to
give
do
her like number
7.
20.
I know how to do number 7.
I don't understand.
Oh, I know how to do
Understand what?
Where we got the 0.
There's an x on the front, so if it's 0,
Wouldn't
0,
that be 1?
Why are you
No. if this is 0, 0 times this will equal 0. Okay, alright, what does taking roots mean?
Take the roots. From like you square root it and
You
then
square root it.
You
Take
snatch her weed.
Don't answer the question with the definition.
Okay, so we get x equals what?
7.
What's wrong with that?
Plus or minus.
Plus or minus.
Lennox is just too smart.
Stop!
Okay,
I thought I did too much.
you guys try number 8, then I'll put number 9 up there.
I already done it.
You should. You should give Clay, because it's that.
You should give it to me.
Think about how many traits
know how you do it.
Alright, hush.
Do it.
You should make us memorize the formula for the test.
No, you should.
Oh,
Don't listen to Eli. It's not. I'm being just because you've already memorized.
That's normative.
Yeah,
I love quadratic formula.
Shut up.
It's really not though.
Okay, that's not normative.
Okay, I think you deserve.
What did you say?
See, I said
Middle
conservative.
Little
I.
bro. Punch you.
Jeez, whoa. Relax.
Alright, Clayton, what do we do on number 8?
Square root it, and then x plus 5 equals 8.
You got plus minus 8.
Yeah. And then you add the 5. And then 13 or negative 3.
Eight plus 5 is 13, negative 8 plus 5 is negative 3.
I go to Chick-fil-A on Sunday.
You're so funny. You got us all laughing.
That was actually kind of funny, dude.
Look at the whole chat.
You got.
Okay, number 9. Let's do. You guys got it? Did you guys get it yet?
No.
I started.
You haven't started. What have you been doing?
No, that's not what I said. I said, what have I
It
said?
is true.
Yeah, he has enemies.
Because Rome hasn't started. 8.
What? This is it.
Alright, Eli on number 9 with the A, B, and C.
4, negative 3, and negative 1.
Okay, so we're gonna plug that in. What's negative 3? 3, plus or minus. What's negative 3 squared gonna be?
9.
Minus 4 times A times C over 2 times A. Okay, in the parentheses here we got 9 plus 16 is 25, right? So we got 3 plus or minus 3 plus or minus 5 over 8.
Wow.
3 plus 5 is 8. Divided by 8 is 1. 3 minus 5 is negative 2. Negative 2 divided by 8 is negative 1 4. Any questions on that? Okay.
Jaden, you're so silly.
Huh?
What times do I see?
Did you actually
That's negative. And you
You're so goofy.
Alright, Sophia, what's the A, B, and C on number 10? Alright, so, erase that. Negative B, again, is negative negative 12, so it'll be 12 plus or minus square root of negative 12 squared, which would be like 144, minus 4AC, the times, over 2A. 144 minus, what does that come out to? Has anybody done it? Breathe there. I'm talking about the square root. By the way, what did we call this under the square root? You guys remember?
Parabola.
The discriminant?
Probably the loopy thing on the graph.
Is it coming out as 0, is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Whoops. Then I shouldn't have done number 11. Wait, wait, wait.
Scar.
Bro, where'd you get?
It's a scar.
His brain.
Just the right here. This part, not the final answer, just this part.
I know. I'm getting like big boy
Just look carefully at it, I guess. I don't know. It should be 144 minus 144, I guess.
Interesting. Oh, never mind. I got it.
Okay, anyways. Kind of did that on accident. What's the square root of 0? 0. So, really there's only going to be one answer, right? It's just 12 over 8, which reduces to... Okay, I'm going to change 11 because I made it equal 0 and I probably shouldn't have. Let's change it. Didn't I?
No.
It was equal 16.
No, like the...
No, it was 64 minus, or it's plus 64.
What? Quit.
No, it is.
Quit it.
What in the world?
Oh, it's plus.
Yeah,
That's why.
Wait, so did you change it?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay, boys. Do 11 and 12.
I said I love Jewish people.
I know, but that's kind of like racist.
Sorry, Braxton.
I mean, you're saying that you're literally a Nazi.
I also love every type of race.
Really? The way you segregate Jews.
Because that's what came in my mind.
And he's like, oh, that's all.
You're not happy.
I like.
And I'm
No, I'm just not
you the two options, well, three I guess, that we're factoring, quadratic formula, sometimes you can take square roots. Yeah, Paxton.
No.
You won't be back for a while.
You did make it equal.
Alright.
Share with a friend.
Sharing is
Okay, on number 11, Sarah, what's the A, B, and C?
Number 11.
Yeah.
Oh, 1, 4, and negative 16. Or negative.
Okay, why is 16 negative?
Because you got a plus and minus on the
Okay, the 16 is on the wrong side, so to move it to the left, you'd have to subtract 16. So it's actually negative 16. So negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4 ac over 2a. So I think we get square root of 128, which simplifies. It's 64 times 2, so it's going to become 8 square root of 2.
Yep. Then simplifies even more.
Okay. And then, yeah, can we reduce this?
Yeah.
Yeah, since all the terms are divisible by 2, we can just divide by 2.
Oh, the joys of having a
See, that's when,
calculator.
yeah.
No.
Amber alert.
Oh, there's gonna be so many of them. There's gonna be so many of them.
Paxton would have been in the bathroom and school shooting.
Every single phone.
Except for like it.
Very much turned off.
It's not my phone. I turned my
From my
AirPods
ears
off.
like, it was giving me that. It was like, what the heck?
5 minutes later.
No, I do. I look at him, but I just have to.
Wait, we need to go outside. We need to make sure there's no one.
Okay.
Guys, we got it.
Privacy.
Why are we just sitting here?
Alright. Let's do one more of these, I guess. Well, let Paxton try this one. Paxton, what's my
Let's go back.
Shh. What's my
Number 12?
A, B, and C for number 12?
Okay, A, B, and C is 7, 4, and negative 12.
Okay, that's not quite right.
Or,
Anybody know?
negative 12 is B, 4 is C.
Okay, this is the B term,
Oh.
not the C term.
Take it as text.
How can we tell?
How did you know? I don't feel comfortable.
Okay, because what's the standard order? It goes the A squared, then the A, then the constant.
Put your hood down, you.
So the minus 12A is actually, the minus 12 is actually the B.
Put it down.
Okay, so, I can get this to work. Negative B is positive 12, again, plus or minus 12 squared minus 4AC over 2A. I'm not sure, one of the, one of the, hush. One of the problems tomorrow might get a negative in here, and if we get a negative in here, what do we put?
Not real.
Not real. Okay, this one is gonna be
I
real though.
get a negative in all of them.
This is probably because you're not putting all the negatives in. Anyway, this is 144 minus 16. 52? No. 82?
So when would you use quadratic formulas? In like
Oh, it would be,
like geometry or?
you could make a geometry problem out of it, yeah. Like,
Interesting.
find the area of a rectangle, or if the area of a rectangle is 100, and the length of the rectangle is 4 more than the width. You do like this, times this equals the area, and it'd be a quadratic formula kind of question. Okay.
When we're writing the yard home, we want to like simplify and already have
I'm gonna get a
8 squared, 12 squared.
Yeah, I don't care. Just show some work, but I don't really care if you put 144 or whatever right there. What is it? What did this come out to?
Three.
Negative 1. Are we at 13?
We're at 12.
Oh.
144 minus 112. Was it 32? So it's like 4 squared root of 2. Is that what you guys got? Shh, hush.
That's what I got.
Okay, 32 simplifies, Jaden.
Oh, it does.
Okay, all of these are divisible by what? 2.
Dose.
So if we divide them by 2, we get 6 plus or minus 2 squared root of 2 over 7. Okay, do 13 and 14 if you haven't yet.
14, I'm stuck, so.
13 actually factors. 14 is one of the
You're
easy.
stuck on 14?
14 is one of the easy ones actually.
Whatever. It is really easy.
It is really easy.
You know, they're very nice, by the way. Bro, I'm
Oh, it's
so
okay.
hungry.
Yeah.
Bro, me too.
It's very easy. Okay, I was like, I was thinking that.
I saw it. I was like, somebody's gonna overthink this.
Jesus. Are you really?
Okay, now actually all of these can be solved without quadratic formula. But if you use quadratic formula correctly, you should still get them all right also. So if this could be solved without quadratic formula, that means this one's actually factorable. So since we've done a bunch of quadratic already, let's factor it. What goes into 9x squared?
3x.
3x times 3x. What goes into 1?
1.
One.
And
1 times 1. So on these kinds, when there's a number on the front, you have to do outside, inside. Does that give you the middle term?
Oh, we did that a long time ago.
So outside is 3x, inside is 3x, and that adds up to 6x. So anyway, if that's what it factors to, what does x equal to?
X
Yeah.
equals negative 1/3.
Negative 1/3. Okay, Olivia, how about 14?
Oh, shoot.
Okay, it's a lot like 1 and 2. Remember 1 and 2?
That was a long time. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was probably on the top of your page though.
Yeah, I didn't write all the way down.
Okay, it's 14 is basically already factored. So you just need this times this equals 0. So what x value makes this factor equal 0?
Plus.
What x value makes this factor 0? 15 times what squared equals 0? 0. If there's ever an x on the outside, it's going to be 0. Or an a or whatever. Okay, 15. If I wanted to do quadratic formula, what would my a, b, and c? No, it'd be 9, 0, and negative 25. Why would the b value be 0?
Because no one.
Because it's not a
Because there's no
real.
x term, right? Because x squared, x one. Anyway, but this does factor. You guys know how this one factors?
Square minus a square.
So square minus square, something squared equals this. So what times what equals 9x squared? 3x times 3x. What times what equals negative, what equals negative 25?
Plus 5 minus 5.
So what x values would work for that then?
It's plus or minus 5. Over 3.
5/3.
Can we do that without taking roots?
Oh yes, that's a good point. You could have taken roots, because this just has an x squared, you could have added 25 and divided by 9, and then done the square root of both sides. Like, I don't remember what questions those were, but taking square roots, since there's just an x squared. Can we just take square roots on 16?
No.
No. Is it a square minus a square? No. It is like a problem we've already done.
Don't.
Carolyn, you know what to do on 16? You could do quadratic formula. What's your A, B, and C?
It would be 9, negative 12, and 0.
9, negative 12, and 0. That would work. You could also take stuff out like we did on, I don't remember what problem it was. We could take an x out, but we could also take out a 3. And if I divide both of those by 3x, I get this. Okay, if you're not sure, yeah, go ahead and do quadratic formula. Quiet, girls. Okay, if I factor it like that, what would my two x values be? 0 and
Negative
4/3.
positive 4/3.
Anyways.
Okay. $17, I'll just throw some random stuff up here. Actually, hold on.
We should be graphing.
No, I feel like
We're almost there.
You know the structure for being
we do like 5 and 0.
Okay, find discriminant.
Ooh.
Uh,
Solution set.
Are we finding discriminant of 17 or is it starting?
Yeah, it is.
Discrimination.
Okay, what was the discriminant?
It was,
Under the
what it,
radical.
B squared minus 4ac.
Yeah, it's right there. B squared minus 4ac. So we're just doing that part. Okay, I am gonna probably put a list up here like, actually, let's just do it right now.
No! The picture!
You're killing Liv.
Stop!
do it.
Does she have a
You guys are
mustache?
bullying me.
No,
We
Roman
got
added
it.
that. Linux drew it, Roman added
I
it.
did not. I did not add to it.
Yes, you did.
I do not touch it.
Bro, swear,
I do
swear.
not.
Why are you
swear,
being so
swear.
defensive? Why are you being
Swear.
Okay, shh. Anyways, let's start with this one. If you get positive, this is for discriminant. If you get a positive with a square root, or it's a square number,
One rational.
2
you get two normal answers, which are called rationals. Two rational solutions. If you get positive without square roots, like what would be an example of a positive number that doesn't have a square root?
37.
57, 37, yeah.
7.
7. Yeah.
7.
Seven.
Okay, if you get a positive without a square root, it's
1 rational.
2.
2 irrational, right?
If you get a negative without a square root.
Not real.
Okay, if it's negative, you don't really have to look at anything else. If it's negative, I'll go ahead and write that one down. If it's negative, what kind of answer do you get?
With or
Not
without.
Not real. If you get a, you guys know which one I skipped?
The 1, it's if you get a 0, then
Zero.
it's just 1 rational answers.
0 is like 0.
Yeah, and we had one of those on one of the problems, right? We had a 0 under the square root, and we got 1 rational answer. It was like 3 over 2.
Are you gonna leave that over for the test?
Yeah.
Okay, but you guys still have to, you have to know this by yourself. This is the discriminant.
Wait, we have to know.
You have to know this is the discriminant.
Just whatever is inside the rabbit with the
The discrimination.
But I mean, will it be on the
Let
board?
it go
Yeah,
to
I'll leave
the
that on.
wall. It'll be the other side screw, on the other side of the screw.
I know.
Without the square root. Without the square
So
root.
just negative b.
It sounds good.
Okay, so for example on 17, what's the A, B, and C? Hey guys, 3, -5, and 7. So B squared is going to be 25 minus 4AC. Okay, and this will come out, I do want you to find the answer, but what's this, like 12 to 84?
Negative
Negative
59.
Okay, if it comes out negative,
What?
what's
Not real.
not real?
Mr. Jordan, we only have 5 minutes left. You should make us do graph.
Wait, no, wait,
What?
If, or is the answer negative 59 and not real, or is it just not real?
Both.
I know they're falling apart.
Graph.
Alright, for the graphs,
Yes, graph.
How do you find the vertical?
I don't know if we'll have time to do the whole thing, but let's talk about it, because they are on the test.
Pretty easy though.
Yeah. We can graph it
Yeah,
on
Easy,
our
they
my
just
leg.
take them on time.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess the most important thing, and maybe the trickiest part, is where is the vertex for these graphs?
2,
Two, negative
-1.
Incorrect.
0, negative.
-1,
0,
2.
negative.
Okay. What does the 2 do to the graph?
opposite.
It just makes it go steep. What's the -1 do?
Move it down.
Move it left.
Move it down 1. So how did we graph these? What we did was, well, kind of start with the vertex, like, or it's at 0, -1, and then remember I had you guys like choose a couple more x values, not close to it, right? And then you just plug them in and see what you get. And then graph and then mirror the image.
Easy.
Let's find the 0.
The 0 is just a lot of, finding the 0 I didn't put on here, but it would be like where crosses the x-axis. It's just a lot of problems you need to be able to find the 0. Anyways, where would the vertex on 19 be?
2,
3,
0.
2.
Right 3, up 2. It is very important that you can do that. That way you can start your graph off right.
I don't
If it's just the pattern, it's always right or left. It's the opposite of this one, and same on this one.
Then how come on?
There was no number in the parentheses with the x, so it did not move left or right. It just moved down 1. The 2, if you put a 2 out in front, it just makes it go up twice as fast. Or if it's negative, it goes down twice as
But
fast.
it wouldn't change.
So, and then I would like plug in 2 and 1 to find some other x coordinates. It's important that you know which one's the vertex because that's the middle of your graph. And it should make a parabola from there. Alright. You guys gonna ace this tomorrow?
Yes, sir. And in my